This week we studied the social exchange theory, and I used an article published in 2015 called Examining Intercultural Competency Through the Social Exchange Theory. This article was all about research done to test what the best learning environment is when integrating different cultures, diversity, and so what is the best classroom setting. They tested 3 different groups, and so the first group was all in person. Everything, all your learning, all of your assignments, all your discussions, everything was done in person in a classroom setting, face to face. The second one that was conducted was the hybrid system, where everything is done on a computer. All of your learning, all of your discussions, assignments, everything takes place through a screen. And then the third system that they were testing was the blended system, where we take the in-person and then we take the hybrid system and we kind of mix them. So your base is in a classroom, but while you're in the classroom, you participate in assignments and discussions, as well as group assignments online, and you participate in work through a computer. And so although you're in person, you're not always face-to-face talking, doing your work. And they were testing what is the best for ICC, which stands for Intercultural Competency. And the article talks a lot about the pros and cons of all the learning styles. This research took place, and the study took place in Australia across many different universities and campuses to test it took place, the population was diverse classrooms. So people from different countries, people from different backgrounds and from different ethnicities. They wanted to test what the most successful classroom style was, learning style, to integrate these different cultures and make them connect and make them relate and communicate and work together. The studies came back profoundly showing that the most successful learning style was solid in person. The studies showed that in-person learning had so many different pros, but the article says that institutions that deliver programs with a strong diversity benefit students, including enhanced cognitive and critical thinking skills. Students of such environments are more likely to recognize inequality and act in resolving it, and they are better prepared for life in an increasingly complex and diverse society, and are more open to living in racially diverse neighborhoods after graduation. This was a pretty profounding statement that they used to find through the social exchange theory, and this was done by they examined the process and wanted to see the long-term results. And so they watched how these students interacted with each other, how they exchanged with each other, and this played a big role. The definition that they used for social exchange theory in this study, it said that human behavior or social interaction in an exchange, defined as social interaction characterized by aspects including reciprocal stimuli and enduring long-term social relationships. So they looked at how they interacted and how these exchanges then went on to change them. They were more likely to have diverse conversations with people that maybe look or talk or sound different than them, from people with different backgrounds. Overall, this article did a really good job of giving the research information as well as the findings, and it talked a lot about why the social exchange theory and how the social exchange theory helped them find the findings that they had in their research. But it was a really good article, and that's all I have.